thought I'd share the rain with you. Hello, everyone. Woo, that's very loud. And I shouldn't be scoping, I should be in it. Hey, I should be in that rain. And so I am sacrificing my dance in the rain for everybody. I am very good. I am good. Isn't it lovely? Oh. You stay off my scope, Mr. Young. He's following me. No, it's just the rain. Right, I'm turning this round. And I'm going to move out of this door. How is everyone today? Funny. Did you enjoy his scope? The fact that he pinched it off me? Oh, bless him. Anyway, no, he didn't actually know that, which is always, it always tends to happen with Joel and I, that he never, we sort of don't coordinate, and it just happens. Do some good, yeah, creatures of the earth, absolutely. I need to get out and dance. Hi, Vanessa. So, if you don't know me, my name is Indra. Silent-moon.co.uk is me. And I work with the Nature Kingdom and the Light of the Moon, creating wonderful essences and all that yummy stuff. I'm going to sit on the floor, actually. I belong on the floor and not a chair. Been in the woods all morning and it's been absolutely fabulous. It's been really great. How is everybody? I look beautiful. I just put the lippy on. I just put it on. Where's Joel? Are you not on my scope? Are you having an issue, Joel? Are you having a bit of a sad moment? Closer to the earth. You know, Harlow, I love to sit on the floor, and the more that I'm in the woods, the more I just want to sit on the ground. I just don't do chairs. I don't do chairs. Sorry, I can't understand that, my love, but I'm sure it's a lovely message. Good morning, Angie. Revitalise. It's been coming and going all morning. And we got some wonderful video shots done, and then the rain came and it was amazing. And then some waiting. So I'm waiting for a rainbow. Did I give you permission to sit there?
No.
Right, so I don't know how this is going to be. I mean, I'm going to do a scope, but here he is. I was crabby yesterday for being in the house too long. Yeah, well, get out, Shannon. You know to get out. Where are you? I'm actually staying down with Joel. We're doing some videos and stuff for Silent Moon, which is absolutely brilliant. And putting us two together is rather kind of messy. So if you full sassy mood, yeah, absolutely. So if you saw the video last night that we did in the woods, it was quite fun. Yeah, we had fun in the ferns last night. It's on Joel's. Yeah,
it's called Where's Indra?
Where's Indra? I was hiding in the ferns. You got home okay? Did we get home okay? I can't remember. I think we ended up at home, Vanessa. We only had a bottle of pure organic sulfite-free wine. Basically, good morning. Basically, it has nothing in it. It's just a bottle, okay? So, did you like the ferns? The ferns. Oh, your ferns were beautiful. Hello from Uruguay. Uruguay here. Welcome. So let's get on to the scope, because I know you like your red wine as well, Shannon. So I do want to go out today. So I'm going to get on with my scope. So perfection in imperfection is my scope today, and that's why it's kind of connected with what Joel was saying earlier. Hi, Steph. How are you doing, my love? I hope you're home now. You found your home after your scope. It was brilliant scope, actually. It was really good portraying that kind of side of homelessness, which is it's really great what you're doing. Hey, lovely. Hi. All wine, white. Oh, right. Okay. No, I'm a bit fussy. You're still doing it now? Okay. With your mobile phone. You've been homeless with your mobile phone. So let's talk a little bit about finding perfections within our imperfections. Yesterday, your voice puts me at ease. Oh, sweetheart, that's really lovely. Thanks, Harlow. Hello again, funny seeing you here. Oh, sorry, that was fairy cake. So yesterday, if you weren't on last night's scope, James isn't here, are you? Or are you? Is James in? I don't think he is. I don't see him at weekends. I do beautiful yoga nidra. I do. Thank you for sharing. If you haven't shared, can you please share it, because I'm nice.
Oh, I haven't shared.
Yeah, I'm nice. So please share. So James asked me yesterday, we actually, this is not an open scope to sort of say, ask me anything, because I'm not into that scope today. We did it last night, and James asked me a really poignant question, which I thought was really lovely. He said, have you always been, and I think it was this, have you always been this happy? Okay, we had a little bit of wine, but it kind of prompted me to think about how I've always been sort of a person who's looked for perfection. Started watching Joel's replay and then had to pop onto it. But you can watch that after. Jane, hello. I've always criticised myself. I've always judged myself for anything that I could possibly judge myself for. I'm an expert at judging myself, okay? Or I kind of was an expert until I started to really kind of look at things like Joel was saying about self-inquiry. I did quite a lot of work with different gurus, and then I think I've spoke to most of you about the fact that I am my own guru. Nature is my guru. Thank you, Steph. So I really work with that energy, but I don't deny the fact that I do look for perfection in what I do. I'm a Virgo ascendant, which is a big sign all about perfection, and I hold that a lot. I have lavender hearts. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. James, I was just actually talking about what you said to me last night about have I always been kind of this happy, and whether that related to the little bit of wine that we had, I'm not sure. But it really kind of prompted me to think about the scope today and finding what it is within myself that, you know, I criticise and judge myself a lot. So I wanted to sort of open that to you and say, what is it that you do that you're not happy with? Do you self-criticise? Are you really good at sort of looking at the imperfections in your life and living with them and being okay with that? And are you good at looking at what you already have and really looking at that and thinking, I'm really happy with this, or maybe I just want to, I'm happy with it, but I want to move it on a little bit more. Always freedom in owning all of who we are. Absolutely, it's so true, Heidi. It is always my own worst enemy. Yeah, a lot of us are, my love. No worries, I started late. Okay, that's you, Joel. And nice. It is. I don't know if it's a female thing. And if any men are on here, please do shout up. Because, you know, I put men and women in the title because we do tend to work quite differently. So, you know, if men are out there and they do the same, you know, how do you find your imperfections in your imperfections, your imperfections in your perfections? Get there, and these are scopes helping so much. Oh, that's great. So Joel, what are you about in all this? I'm always so self-critical. Well, yes, I know that you are, Melissa. I know you've told me that a few times. And I'm wanting, if only we could all learn to treat ourselves. Absolutely. Yeah, it's so true. And I wanted to bring this up especially as it's that time of the month again. We're moving into new moon time on Monday. Excited for you to meet Jerry. He is quite interesting in this area. Oh, God. Too much focus on what others think. Absolutely. Getting better, though. Good. And as long, Melissa, it is you, Melissa, yeah. As long as you're taking that step every day to move a little bit further forward. I used to be so self-critical. Yeah, I accept my faults and I forgive myself for my mistakes and I move forward. Right, James, I've got you there. I've got you in a nutshell. How do you move forward? Tamara, welcome. How do you move forward? What do you do? What is it that makes you move forward? If you were like that before, what helps you to move forward? What do you do? I know obviously Bluebell must be helping you because you've ordered it again. I have male friend that puts it down to being only child and Virgo for us both. Virgo is a sign of perfection. I know I have Virgo rising, like I said, so I have that. And that's if you believe in that. You know, it might be something that you don't believe in. And as many of you know, I work a lot with, we're talking about alcohol, but I work a lot with addiction. And so they're the people who are sort of caught up in addiction are their own worst enemy. They're the best people at putting themselves down, because I know that there's so much stuff that I want to do and sit around and do nothing. Yeah, and we can get ourselves into that space, can't we? I let myself feel it, look it in the eye and let go of the hook. Yeah, well, Joel's brilliant at that. I mean, I've learned so much. That's another thing, I've learned so much from Joel about that as well. It's wonderful. Love surrounded. Yeah, absolutely. It takes process. It does. And the thing of process. With it taking process is it's giving yourself permission to go through that process and giving yourself the love that you need to go through that process and allowing yourself and not giving yourself a hard time, which is what I've been really good at in the past. Yesterday I was hellish, wasn't I, at that? I was a nightmare. My kids are also good. Oh, brilliant. Kids are brilliant at that.
There was a new context yesterday.
Okay, this is water, everybody. It's not vodka.
There was a new context yesterday, so when you hit a new context, you know, your stuff's going to come up much harder. Yeah,
absolutely. We did some videos yesterday, and I'm okay on Periscope. I'm not, you know, I just am who I am. No, it's not gin. But I find it very difficult to talk to a camera. I find it very difficult. I find it hard. And if you could have sat here and listened to the self-criticism that I gave myself, and I got myself upset, I got myself angry, I got myself pissed off. You can't tell. But today we did it, and I was absolutely fine, because what we did was we changed it, didn't we? We changed it round, and we did it in a way that suited me. And we've got to remember, I missed that, James, but we've got to remember that we all do things differently. We all work differently. So Joel wanted to start me off with like a script, and that's not how I work. Because as you know, I'm not a script girl, am I? I'm not going to follow a script. I find it hard to speak naturally in front of the camera. Yeah, me too. But I think what I did was he asked me questions, and then he just said to me, talk from your heart. And when heart, love, yeah. And as soon as I started talking from my heart, I'm so passionate about what I do. I'm so passionate about my products that I was able to sort of transform it into a place of pure authenticity. So yeah, there will be some fuck ups on there. There will be some messy bits, but if those videos didn't have those messy bits, then they wouldn't be me. So that's just it. That's just who I am. I do not believe I should be good at everything. Yeah, absolutely no, you shouldn't be good at everything. Or there's a thing that Eckhart Tolle always says, Tolle, I like Tolle better actually. But he talks a lot about there are so many things that we like to strive for in life, and really all that we need to do is just to be present, just be in this space. And if we feel like we want to achieve something and we might be good at it, then we can go ahead and we can do it. But if we don't, then that's okay. And what we do in this life is we strive so much. We strive to be good at everything, and we basically wear ourselves thin instead of just being who we are. What are you selling here? What am I selling here? I'm talking about perfection in imperfection. So I'm not selling anything, unless, of course, you would like to buy a My Moon Space Cleanser, which, of course, is one of my many products on Silent Moon Imaginarium. silent-moon.co.uk is my website. So you can check me out there. That's me. And so I wanted to talk a bit about accepting yourself as well. Once I get over the fear, I am amazing. Yeah, brilliant. That's great. Which is a wonderful product, by the way. I know. And a second time round, James. I am impressed. You must have gone through that like crazy. You must have gone crazy with the spraying. But that's how they should be used. They need to be used because they're all natural. All my products need to be used because they're natural. You know, they won't survive the test of time because they're all pure. Our space cleanser is a bomb. Yeah, I made him one. It's really been quite crazy. What does it do? It purifies the air. So basically, it shipped to the US. Thank you, atomic bomb. So tomorrow, we're kind of going off track here, but what my space cleansers do, depending on which ones you buy, is that this particular one, I make that with your moon sign. So once I find out your moon sign, I gather all the oils together and your intention, and I put it in a bottle, and I create you the smell for your particular moon sign. So James has had them, Joel's had them, quite a few other people have had them here. I've never been good at following directions. That's absolutely fine, and please do go with your intuition. You know me, I'm really up for you doing that. Oh, I was thinking of getting this one. Great. That is what you did for the bath salts. Yeah, so that's what I do with the bath salts as well. My bath salts are often a freebie if I feel that that's what I want to give out as a freebie. I don't always give the same freebie out. It depends on what I get from you. And believe it or not, when I work with you, you don't even know I'm working with you because I'm kind of tuning into you. So that's what the My Moon Space Cleanser is. So it's full of your mooniness, and love the bath salts. And so what you use it for tomorrow is you spray it around your house, you spray it in your aura. It's full of all loveliness. It needs to be used in 3 months because it's totally pure. And I don't know why I'm saying anything, because it's more important that the people who buy it on here tell you what it does and how amazing it is, because they're really, really good. So that's
so we talk about it. It's brilliant.
That's Joel's actually. He's had it a couple of weeks. It's nearly gone. So
I'm saving. Can I go in? Is that
go
right?
on. Fidelma, hello, my love.
I'm saving the last drop because it smells divine. And when I first got it,
yes, you do tomorrow. Yeah.
When I first got it and I sprayed it in my energy field, it was like, holy shit.
Pixie is great.
And it's just there's a number of things that have happened. I was taking a couple of other elixirs as well, but But there's just a bunch of things that have happened in terms of just well, stuff coming up for sure.
A lot of shadow came up with it, but it's good.
Came up. But for me, that's a really, really good thing because I understand how to clear it and what the benefit of that is. But this is just, it's so gorgeous and it's so nice to spray around the house and all that stuff.
But oh gosh, I made a really strong one for him. It's brilliant. It's like, remember that your moon sign, when you order it, your moon sign, it will come up. And if you don't know your moon sign, then you have to ask me basically, and I'll sort it out for you. Unless of course you want to pick a totally different moon sign than yours, but that's okay too. Why would you? Yeah, but I mean, if you wanted to, that's fine. Melissa asked me if you could spray it on yourself. You can do. I would personally say it depends on your sensitivities. Remember, I don't. Let's all get one, guys. Yes. I've got to work in rules and regulations because that's the way that the world works, and I don't do that. I'm more of a kind of hedge witchy girl. So what I would say is to cover my back, I'm saying don't spray it on your naked skin. You can spray it in the aura and you can walk into it on your naked skin, but you certainly can spray it on your clothes and you certainly can spray it in the room around you. Because the aromatherapy oils that I use are very pure, and I don't just use one. In this bottle, there's probably, and this is, Joel got hyper one here, so I'm guessing altogether there's probably 25 oils in this, as well as flower essences.
Thanks.
So I gave him an extra dosage, but for you, usually, like for James, when I've created him with Capricorn moon, he's the same moon as me. Yeah, absolutely. We all need to. There's about 15 oils in James's, I think. Well, he'll know because I write them down. I tell you exactly what's in there. Oh, you know what? I put in the wrong moon. Oh, you're a Scorpio moon. Oh my goodness. You put in the Capricorn is my sun, and I made a mistake. Okay, so you've had your sun sign. That's okay. So you want Scorpio moon. That's fine. I'll remember it. Don't worry. It's fine. Wow, so we're the opposite, James. That's really funny because I'm a Capricorn moon and a Scorpio sun. So you've used it in the home. So come on, let's get back. So I'll remember that. No worries. So you'll have the two, unless you've used the other one, but you'll have the two now. So that's great. So let's get back to accepting yourself as you are. Come on, everybody. Let's do a little bit of self-acceptance here. So I just want you to close your eyes. I'm going to read you the Serenity Prayer, which is actually, believe it or not, the AA prayer. It's a wonderful, wonderful prayer. I'm going to try this one and the Mad Hatter one. Yeah, Mad Hatter's great for... a secret comes with Mad Hatter. I'm going to tell you about Mad Hatter. Let's do the Serenity prayer first. We've gone off tangent a little bit. Hi, Indra, poor connection. Never mind. Watch the replay. It's wonderful. So the Serenity prayer, you can find it online if you don't have it. And if you want to say a daily prayer, this one is a sweet prayer. And they do use it in AA because it's a really good grounding prayer. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So it's really simple. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's really, really simple. It's basically accepting who you are and allowing yourself just to really be in that space of your own inner wisdom that I know I try and pump into you a lot, but it's really, really true. It is very, very simple. It's all very simple, and we don't need these complications. That is why very, 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 very soon, hopefully in the next month, I will be offering something wonderful to you with a lot of Joel's help, and I'm not going to let that go because Joel has helped me so much with Silent Moon that I'm going to be offering you something that is very simple. It just takes your commitment. And if you're willing to commit to it and you're willing to give your time to it and space to it, it is so simple, it will become part of your everyday life. You will clear so much. And if you're willing to walk into your shadow, step through that door and work with your shadow energy, which we spoke about a lot, then please, 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 please do join me, and it'll be wonderful. You and Joel have helped me so much. Yeah, because that's why we're here, because we're genuine freebies. We're genuine freebies. That's what we are on a daily basis. So what I want to say quickly about Hatter's Head Helper, because you prompted me there about Hatter's Head Helper. And I'm going to tell you the story about Hatter's Head Helper. It's on my site. It's under the Alice in Wonderland range, and it's another spray, and it's a wonderful, wonderful spray for people who have a lot going on in their head. When they're so busy in their head, they just cannot calm themselves down. So it's basically a top half aura spray, and it clears the chatter. So if you think about the energy of the Mad Hatter and his madness, and he's constantly it's for that kind of energy. When you order Hatter's Head Helper, and you read it, because you have to read my site because I make people do the work. It made me laugh a lot. Good. There's a secret that comes with the Hatter's Head Helper, so it's worth buying it just to have the secret. But you don't get the secret unless you purchase it. So there you go.
Love it.
Love you all, and I'll see you at 2:30 tomorrow. Bye.